Hey, want to address something, and I felt like the live would be a little bit appropriate for it. So I'm gonna do that. So I was asked by somebody, young gentleman, I was asked, what do I think about pimps? What does Solidus-T think about pimps? What I think about pimps is I ain't rocking with that, to be honest with you. Cause you got to think. It's like me personally, having a bitch go out, suck and fuck, sell ass for money, and then I get a cut out of that, and that's how I get by. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I ain't really with that. I don't feel that. So I ain't really feeling that pimp shit. And then you gotta think, this is all my opinion. If people feel differently, that's cool. Then you gotta think about it. It's like, you got a young girl, she's born, she's a child, precious, beautiful, whatever. Then she turns 19, 20 years old, and she got some nigga beating her ass and pimping her. Like, who would want something like that? You know what I'm saying? So I ain't fucking with it for morality reasons like that. So I would never try to pimp a bitch, me personally. I would never do that. You know, if she was like, okay, yeah, I got her out here doing all that shit, I wouldn't do shit like that. Really. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you saw what happened to that rapper Cash Out down there in Atlanta, trying to pimp bitches, got busted. All them hoes he was pimping, they turned ratted his ass out, got his bitch ass locked up. Now you in prison, locked up with possibly fags and sickos because you want to pimp bitches. You know, that's a cautionary tale. And you can look that up. But no, I wouldn't pimp no bitch. I wouldn't do no shit like that. I'm not that type of guy that would violate a woman on that level. I wouldn't do that. So that's what I think about pimps. It's not something I would do or recommend, you know. Now, a lot of black folks are going to hear this and they're going to be mad at me for saying this, or they're going to disagree because, hip hop culture, black culture kind of promotes pimping. Rappers have been rapping about that shit. Rappers have been rapping about that shit forever. All these classic rappers made songs talking about pimping and shit and pimping bitches and all that. So black people, they look at that shit like it's cool to do that shit, like pimping a bitch and all that. So that's going to be something that black people hold on to. So black folks are probably going to disagree with what I'm saying based off of that. Because, some of the most legendary rappers rapped about pimping a bitch. Like rappers that even, I'm guilty. Like, I'm going to keep it real with you. My favorite rapper, I don't know if you know who this guy is. His name is Primo Rice. He's an underground dude. He raps about pimping bitches, hoes and all that. You dig? But check this, but peep game. I saw an interview he did, and he said in real life he don't do none of that shit. He's just making music like that to make people feel good. It's entertainment, and that's all it is. So he's an entertainer. And I can respect that because I would do a movie where I'm shooting and killing people, right? I would do a movie where I'm shooting and killing people. It's a movie. Would I shoot and kill people in real life? No, I'm an entertainer. And so if you're consuming it, what you're supposed to do is take it for entertainment, and then that's what it is. You take that shit literal, then you a stupid motherfucker. That's pretty much all I can say. So you got all these classic rappers, like you got Sugar Free from the West Coast, Too Short. Even Snoop was rapping about pimping. That classic 50 Cent song back in the day, PIMP, 8-Ball and MJG, Pimp C from UGK. Like a lot of classic legendary rappers rapped about pimping. Kingpin, Skinny Pimp. These are all legendary rappers that we listen to and enjoy. And they rap about pimping. So black people probably look at it like, oh yeah, that pimping shit is cool and shit. But in real life, it's not cool to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's not cool to do stuff like that. That's all. And I listen to all these rappers, but rap is entertainment to me. Not to disrespect or discredit if people got real shit going on. I don't want to do that, but rap's entertainment to me. And I'm a hip hop head for real. So And mostly rappers rap about pimping hoes. So it is what it is. You know? Like 8-Ball and MJG are one of my favorite rap groups of all time, and they rap about that shit. You know, so a lot of rappers. You know what I'm saying? So everything is good. But nah, I don't agree with that pimp shit. I wouldn't do that shit. I would never, if I had a girlfriend, I would never be like, hey, I want you to sell some ass, or I want you to do this on OnlyFans, or get out in the streets and I sit back and make them out. I wouldn't do no shit like that. So nah, I ain't fucking with no pimp shit. So it is what it is. If I were to fuck with a sex worker, because if you're a pimp, you deal with sex workers, right? Because a hoe is a sex worker. Like, she's out fucking and sucking for money, sex work. So the only way I would ever deal with a woman like that is if I was like, let's say I started doing corn, right? Pause, no homo. But let's say I started doing that and I was smashing chicks on camera. If I do that, I guarantee you the chicks I'm doing that with were already sex workers. But I would never turn a woman into a sex worker. I would never do that. You dig? That's the only way I would do that. So if you see me smashing a bitch on camera, that bitch was already a sex worker. No, I'm playing. But hold on, what'd you say? I want to ask, bro, what do you think about a guy, aka myself, that has a white baby mom? Shit, that's probably what you're supposed to do. A white baby mom, shit. I'm gonna assume this is like a regular white woman, not no hood trying to be black white girl. Cause if it's a hood trying to be black white girl, if it's a hood white girl that's trying to be black, then she's probably doing the same bullshit a black bitch would do. And you don't want that. But I'm assuming this is a nice white girl that's like not like that. But from what I understand and from what I've seen, having a white baby mom is actually better than having a black baby mom. You dig? Because you guys already know about my views on black women. You guys have seen my content. Y'all know how I get down when it comes to that. So, oh, then you straight then. She's a Becky. She ain't ghetto. Oh, you good. You ain't got no ghetto, bitch. You good. That's expected, though, because niggas with sense don't date girls that are ghetto. So if what you're telling me is accurate, which I believe it is, I don't see why you would lie, then you got sense, because no nigga with sense would date a girl that's ghetto. Might fuck something, but you ain't gonna take her serious. You telling me your white baby mom ain't ghetto, are you straight then? I don't see nothing wrong with it. It is what it is. Because I'm telling you right now, for all you niggas listening, you're going to lose in life if your baby mama is a black bitch. White bitch should work better than a black bitch. You know, you see guys every day with white baby moms, and they seem to be doing better than these niggas out here with these black baby moms. So there you go with that. What the fuck is wrong with a black baby mom? Black women, all right. Black women, for the most part, come from a world of dysfunctional behavior, backwards behavior. Black women typically tend to date for money and not date because they actually like the guy. Black women most likely come from a background where their mom, their auntie, even their grandma are all single moms. So she's influenced to be a single mom too. So if you get this black bitch pregnant, she's going to opt to be a single mom. It's ingrained in her. She's not going to see a reason to want to have a family where she stays with her baby dad because no woman in her family did it. So you kind of like shoot yourself in the foot if you're a man and you get a black woman pregnant. See, all that shit is red flags, and all that shit is no good. And this is what happens if you're a black man and you get a black woman pregnant. You dig? So yes, there's a lot wrong with a black baby mom. White women, however, it's a different culture. Not all, but most white women come from a culture where fathers are in the home. The mother's having a baby by a man that married her, or the man she had a baby with is still with her. The kids grow up in a home where the father's there. They see those examples in their families. It's very different for black women. These black hoes are always seeing examples where the father's not there. So because of that, she's like, I'm gonna have a child and I'm not gonna have my baby dad there. And she actually does that shit. So, and it's even worse in 2025 going into 2026. So you don't want no black baby mom, because if you get a black woman pregnant, most likely she's going to do that bullshit where she's going to opt for single motherhood instead of keeping a family. You probably don't know 10 black women that got kids that are still with their baby dad. All these bitches are single moms and they want to be single moms. That's what these black bitches do. So you don't want to have a black baby mom because your life is going to get turned upside down as the nigga that got her pregnant. That's one of the worst things a man could do. I said in one of my other videos, as ridiculous as this sounds, you're better off fucking a bitch with no condom, catching chlamydia, and just getting rid of that shit than getting a black woman pregnant. The reason why I say that is because catching an STD is a fucked up situation, but that's the STD you can get rid of. You're better off going through that type of fucked up situation than having some black bitch fuck your life up because she's your baby mom and she's bringing all that dysfunctional shit into your life. You dig? All this baby mama shit. And I told you motherfuckers, single mother culture, baby mama culture plays a huge role in why the black community is trash. The black community will most likely be much better if we didn't have all this baby mama shit. Who's always doing this baby mama shit? Black women. So yes, there's a lot wrong with having a black baby mom. So if you want to avoid that shit, you might, and you want to have kids, you just probably might have to give your seed to a white bitch or maybe a Spanish bitch, because those women, they come from different cultures where being a single mom is not really accepted. Only black people celebrate being a single mother. In Atlanta, they got a bullshit event called Single Mother's Day. Only black people celebrate that dumbass shit. There's nothing good about being a single mom. Raising a child in a single mother home is damaging to a child. These black bitches do not care about that shit because they can just get child support, get help from the government, all that old, that's really welfare shit, but that's what black women want. Because like I said, none of you motherfuckers probably know 10 black women that got kids and they're still with the father. None of y'all probably know that. It's all baby mamahood. Every time you meet a black bitch, you got to be a fucking stepdad because she's a single mom. You can't even just date a bitch with no kids and call it a day. But you stand a better chance of finding a woman like that when she's not black, because not black women, they do a better job. Not all the time. There's never an all in everything. But non-black women, they do a better job of not popping out babies by every man they fuck. Black women seem to have a problem doing that. Look at this bitch, Summer Walker, R&B singer. This bitch is a baby mama to multiple men, talking about she only uses men for money. You see how toxic black women are? Why the fuck would you want to have a baby with a bitch like that? Are you fucking stupid? Are you fucking retarded? You niggas got neurological issues or something? So yes, there's a lot wrong with a black baby mama. Now I didn't mean to, that was kind of a little too much. I only want to do a quick little video, but somebody in the chat asked me that, so I had to go in a little bit. But yeah, there's a lot wrong with a black baby mom. These hoes is fucking terrible. Worst bitches on the planet to take serious and have kids with. You want to fuck your life up like a crackhead motherfucker, or you know them stupid motherfuckers that do drugs and they're addicts? You want to fuck your life up similar to that? Go get a black bitch pregnant. And then you're going to realize that nigga Solidus-T was right. So there's a lot wrong with black women being a baby mom. You don't want no black baby mama. Hey, it's the holiday season now, right? Christmas is coming up. I hope none of you motherfuckers get a black baby mama for Christmas. I hope not. Until next time, let y'all go.